How's it going, guys? KillKhast here. Welcome back to another build guide. Today we're going to be taking a look at the HELLRAISER. I don't like your stereotypical cut and paste build. I like to explain why we chose what we chose and even give you a look at what the other skills are in case maybe you think something would be better. But yeah, with that being said, go ahead and like the video if you enjoy it, subscribe if you want to see more content, and feel free to thumb through the rest of my playlist. I'm pretty sure there'll be something there that you'll like. And alrighty, let's go ahead and get into the build guide. Alright, so HELLRAISER, the very first one, Demo Man. Start with C4, Shotgun, and Hailstorm MGO. So that kind of tells you what you're going to be right off the bat. If the name didn't already give it away, you're just going to be doing heavy damage. You're a HELLRAISER. Alright, so first choice here, I picked not today because as I'm sure you can see by the skill layout, I went with Claymores. C4 is decent, it's just I feel like it falls off a lot in the later levels. It's just not as practical to use, and in the later levels you will find that you go down a decent amount. Unless you have a good medic or someone on your team, you're going to go down. You just are. So if you can stay alive a little longer, why not? I mean, the more you're alive, the more you can blow shit up, the more your team stays alive because you're able to blow shit up, so stay alive longer, pick it. Alright, next one here, Welcome Matt. Claymores can kill 25% more targets, base 15. And you start with Claymores. So this is going to be our first Claymore skill. That's how we're going to start with Claymores. You want your Claymores to kill as much as possible. I built this guy a lot like I built my Exterminator, in that he's very good at either holding choke points or good at extractions or just anywhere that you have to hold a point, pretty much. He's good at thinning out the horde. So if you know the zombies are going to be climbing over a gate or something, slap down some Claymores just on the other side of it. So when one of them finally does climb over, it'll explode, it'll kill that one, and it'll kill all the ones climbing up the other side of the gate. Same thing with barbed wire. You slap it down on the other side of the barbed wire, so the one finally does come over, it'll kill that one and all the ones trying to struggle to get to the barbed wire. I feel like the HELLRAISER and the Exterminator are kind of two in the same. The Exterminator is a bit more tanky, I feel, but the HELLRAISER is a little bit more DPS oriented. So either or, if you like to be the guy that makes extractions a little easier by thinning out the herd, just depending on which way you want to play. If you want to be more tanky, I'd go Exterminator. If you want to do a little bit more DPS, I'd probably go with HELLRAISER. But yeah, that kind of got off track. So I picked this one. You want to kill more with your Claymores. On to the next one. Green Fingered. Planting speed of Claymores increased by 50%. 10% chance to plant a Claymore at no cost to your equipment. And you start with Claymores. Yes, planting them can be good. But if you think about it, why would you need to plant it faster? Is it because zombies are in your face? Because if so, you don't need to be planting a Claymore, because all that's going to do is blow up right in your face anyways. When you're getting ready for hordes and stuff, when you're getting ready for extractions or end phases, whatever you want to call them, it gives you plenty of time to set up. So you should have more than enough time to set up your Claymores. So dropping them 50% faster just wasn't really useful. The 10% chance to plant a Claymore at no cost to your equipment, yeah, it'd be good if it procced, but it's only going to proc a tenth of the time. So there's a 90% chance that it's going to fail. Like I've said in all my other videos, I am not a gambling person because I always lose. So 10% chance, just it's not high enough for me. Next one, Welcoming Committee. Any mortar used by you or your teammates can kill 25% more targets. I mean, that is good. It's very good, but I would rather have my Claymores because as you'll find later in the build, the Claymores actually come in handy, and we have a bit of a loop like I like to build all my characters, where you get more ammo from killing things, which allows you to kill more, which allows you to get more of your equipment, which allows you to kill more, which gives you more ammo. I like to build all my characters this way, so it's very fluid. It just kind of takes care of itself. You don't have to like think about your build, it just kind of does its work. While yes, this is a good choice, I went with Welcome Matt. Next category, Unshakable. Self-inflicted explosive damage is reduced by 60%. If you're hurting yourself with explosives, maybe you shouldn't be the person using explosives, especially if it's Claymores, because the only way you're going to be hurting yourself with explosives is if you drop this thing at your feet, and I'm pretty sure you can understand why that's a terrible idea. You don't need this. Direct Blast, you deal 100% more damage to zombies with all explosives. As I said before, this class is built towards its explosives, it's built towards thinning out herds. You want to do as much damage as possible with your explosives, so this is what I went with, Direct Blast. Nimble Thumbs, all shotgun reload speed increased by 50%. You can actually build this character in a way to where it focuses more on its shotgun damage than it does its Claymores or its C4. And the Claymores and C4 are kind of an afterthought, whereas killing things with a shotgun is the primary objective. And I've seen people build that way, and it's really good all up until you get to extractions, and it kind of falls off because, as I'm sure all of you know, shotguns do quite a bit amount of damage, but one shotgun shot versus one Claymore explosive, you're going to be killing more with the Claymores, so I'd rather build for Claymores. Alright, next one, Demolition Squad. This is just, you have to have it. There's no choice. It is what it is. Explosive equipment can kill 25% more targets. Applies for the whole team. This is nice because, like I just keep saying with this character, you want your explosives to do as much damage as possible. And not only are yours doing a ton of damage now, your whole team is doing a lot of, well, not a lot. Your whole team is doing 25% more damage as well. Next category, we got Bounty Hunter here. Deal 25% more damage to special zombies. Just like I was talking about in the Gunslinger, you're going to want to kill the special zombies as quick as possible. Hordes on insane difficulty, and this is what this character is based towards, is insane difficulty. Hordes usually spit out 2 special infected at one time. So on the off chance that you get like 2 bowls, you're going to want those to die as quick as possible. You're not going to want to sit there and try to dodge your attacks while hordes coming at you. You want them dead, like before they even get to you if possible. So go ahead and go with that. Wheatgrass helped increase by 25%. Where I picked this in my Exterminator, and also if you have not checked out my Exterminator build, you should check that out. It got a lot of good views, and it helped out quite a few people from what I can understand. So if you haven't checked that out, go give it a look. Wheatgrass helped increase by 25%. I built this character more for DPS and not as tanky as I did my Exterminator, so I didn't see a point in grabbing this one. Walk Softly, start with the S890 shotgun, or S890, S890, whatever you want to call it. You start with a better shotgun, and I'll show you at the end, like I always do, how the guns stack up. This is a very good gun. It is, do not get me wrong, it's a very good gun. I would rather do more damage to special infected. If I can kill them before they mess my team up, I would rather do that. Next category, Tooled Up, increase Claymore capacity to 4 and C4 capacity to 3. This is a good choice. It's decent because you get more explosives, more dead things. Hang on, one more level here, Pickpocket. And if you guys have watched my videos before, you know I love Pickpocket. This is always able to generate. And the same thing that I say in every video, the point of the game is to kill zombies. There's not a single point in time where your team is just going to decide, you know what? Fuck it, let's not kill some zombies this time. That is the point of the game. That's why you guys are coming to play this game, is to kill zombies. So killing 15 will give you a 25% chance to refill one of your equipment charges. So that's one more C4, one more Claymore, in this case Claymore, that you can plant. And like I said in my Exterminator and my Fixer guide, also did a Fixer guide, check that out. If you can proc your own, or if you can supply your own equipment, I should say, then you're leaving the equipment bags for other people that actually need them a lot more, like the medic, for instance. If you have a medic on your team, you always want them supplied with stim pistols. If you can free up one of those bags and give them to a medic instead and supply yourself with claymores, why not? And it's not like this has like a special situation where this could come in handy. It's 15 normal zombies. That's all you gotta kill. And you have a 1 in 4 chance. Assuming you guys have played insane difficulty and that's why you're here looking at this guide, you'll know that when hordes come, you're getting a lot more than 15 thrown at you at one time. So this is just a good skill to always have. Next, it's I'll Take That. Killing a special zombie gives 25% chance to restore 1 equipment charge. Yeah, you only have to kill 1, but think about it. How many situations are you going to be thrown in where you have 15 or more zombies versus when you have a special infected? Special infected do come up a lot, but everyone's main priority is kill the special infected. So you might not be the one that kills it, especially if you got like a gunslinger on your team and he's just mowing down the special infected because they just do. You're going to want to go with killing the 15 zombies, especially when your claymores can pretty much take that out in one go. Next category here, I got free refill. Restore 1% of primary weapon ammo for each kill made with equipment. This one is very good. This is kind of where you get the infinite ammo going, because you're killing things which give you claymores, which you are using to explode zombies, which is giving you ammo, which you are using to kill zombies. And it just keeps going. One gives the other gives the one before. And essentially, just like most of my builds, you can get infinite ammo and equipment. If you're doing your job, if you're killing zombies, you'll just keep supplying yourself with the material to do it. Next one, free refill 2. Each kill made with equipment restores 1 round to your primary weapon magazine. If you do the math, this one is actually going to end up giving you more. It is. Last choice here, third hand, killing 15 zombies in rapid succession. Instantly reload your primary weapon. I mean, yeah, it's decent, but why would you want it reloaded when you can give it more ammo to begin with? I mean, you can argue, well, if it's reloaded, I can kill more. Yeah, but if you keep an eye on your ammo to begin with, you'll never run completely out, so you would never really need that to proc. You're going to want to give yourself more ammo versus just reloading your gun faster. Next category here, Hollywood, explosive and fire damage dealt to yourself and your teammates reduced by 30%. Again, it's one of those you gotta take, so it's not really like you got a choice in the matter. But explosive and firearm damage dealt to yourself and your teammates reduced by 30%. That is awesome. Because you know, same as I do, one of your teammates is gonna walk into your claymore. You know what's gonna happen. And while it doesn't explode on them, a zombie will run into it and explode it right at their feet. You know what's gonna happen. It just will. It will. Next one, Scorched Earth. Claymore and C4 explosions will set the nearby area on fire. This is really, really good. I mean, it sounds pretty dangerous, and it is, because your teammates can get caught on fire. But if they even have a little bit of intelligence in them, they're not going to walk through the fire. And if they do, then you have a bigger problem than this skill. Probably need to talk to your teammates about why they shouldn't walk through fire. Not only will your C4 explode, killing a ton of zombies, it sets the ground on fire. And if any of you have used like the oil barrels and stuff in the game before and shot and seen what the fire does, the fire kills zombies very, very quickly. Zombies and fires just, they don't get along. So if you could set them on fire, awesome. And what this is doing is it's essentially doubling your kill count per claymore. At choke points, this is really, really handy. Like on Moscow, when you're waiting for the elevator to come up and you got two ways that the zombies can come. I can't remember if it's on the second part of Moscow or not, but it's pretty much a choke point. If you set one of those there, it blows up, it catches the ground on fire. The fire then stops all of the other zombies from coming through. Next choice here, Deep Pockets. Carried ammo capacity for heavy weapons increased by 25%. I feel like this game does a good enough job at spitting out heavy guns at you, left, right, and center. You don't really need to have more ammo in them. Chances are around the corner you're going to get another one anyways. In every extraction, hold point, end point, end of level, whatever you want to call it, they give you plenty of them. It's just not needed. Hole punch, shotgun range increased by 50%. This is again where I was talking about if you want to build your HELLRAISER geared more towards shotguns. And I can make a build on that if you guys want. Just let me know down in the comments if that's something you're interested in, and I will definitely give it a go. But as I was saying, I built this guy for explosives so that he can thin out hordes, so that he can make endpoints easier. It just wasn't necessary. On to the next one, Senjata, whatever it's called. Start with the Senjata PDW in your secondary weapon slot. If you've watched the rest of my build guides, you know how I feel about this gun. If you've played the game, you should know what this gun is and how trash it is. It's not even worth going over. Don't get it. Next one, Thumper. Start with the Thumper GL in your secondary weapon slot. Now, a lot of people do give me crap for this one because they feel as though you get the MGL, the heavy grenade launcher on your back. Why do you need essentially just a smaller one of those that you have to actually take time and reload? Well, the answer to that is, why would you care so much about the heavy weapon on your back that doesn't reload as opposed to a smaller version of it that you can fill up every time you get ammo? This is essentially a miniature MGL that you can fill with ammo. It's amazing. You got a horde coming at you, you just shoot the ground under the horde, and boom. You just killed a ton of them, and chances are you're proccing your pickpocket off of that. I mean, it's only got 4 shots, but you can refill it at any ammo station. So when you're at the end points of the game where you are probably camping out next to an ammo box anyways, you can literally just stand at the ammo box, turn around and shoot the hordes that are coming at you, refill, turn around, shoot the hordes that are coming at you, refill. I don't know, it works really well. And if you guys haven't given this gun a go, please just try it out, trust me. Heavy Rain, start with an improved Hailstorm MGL that deals 50% more damage and has 50% more ammo. All Hailstorm MGL pickups for you also improved. It's decent because you do start with one of these, but once it runs out, there's no refilling it. And like I said, the game does a good job of giving you heavy weapons fairly often, but if one of your teammates decides he wants the Hailstorm that has spawned, or if you just don't run into any more Hailstorms, then this skill just didn't do anything for you. It's much easier to have a gun that you can refill, and it's a lot more practical to have an MGL that you can refill. So I would just try the Thumper out. If you guys don't like it, feel free to tell me below like why you don't like it, but I feel like this is the best choice here. Last category, Knock Knock. Start with the Breaching Charge. I run this because recently I've been running with a medic. I don't need the health shield, and I can gear my team quicker with this, because yes, the map does drop breaching charges every now and then. They're hidden, they're scattered throughout the map, but they are there. It just helps if I can quickly gear up my team. So on most levels, within maybe 5 minutes of playing or so, you reach a door that you have to breach, and if you haven't had a breaching charge spawn in those 5 minutes, you're gonna have to pass that one up. Whereas if you just start with it, you could blow the door. There's always a med kit inside. Pretty sure anyways, I've never had it not have a med kit inside. And there's gonna be either heavy weapons or tier 2 or 3 guns in there. So if you can gear your team up quicker, I would go for it, especially as, like I said before, I didn't build this guy to be tanky. I built him to kill quicker. Gearing my team up with better guns is a way to kill quicker. A good alternative to this, and I'm gonna go ahead and buy it now. I'm not gonna run it, but I'll buy it. As you guys can see, let me show you. I kind of had the money to spend, so it's not like it hurt me much. But job satisfaction, killing 15 zombies in rapid succession grants a temporary health boost. This is essentially a stem pistol is what it is. It's just you're not using the animation of the stem pistol, you're just gaining it. With this character, that would be super easy to get, because your thumper here takes out probably 15-20 zombies on its own per shot if you're shooting it into a horde. Your claymores are taking out just that many as well. Plus your primary is a shotgun, so if you're just aiming into a horde and firing away with your shotgun, you're shredding zombies. So you can get this to proc pretty often if you wanted to build tanky. But like I said, I built this guy to gear up my team quicker, to do more damage, to kill things quicker. So I'm running breaching charge right now. But either one, very, very good choice. The in choice here, Predator, killing special zombies, boosts firearm damage by 50% for 10 seconds. If you pair this with a thumper, you could get some insane damage off your thumper and actually kill more during the horde, because the thumper actually does have a cap on how many it can kill at once. I don't know, it wasn't that practical because I'm relying on my explosives more than anything, and my job is pretty much thinning out the herd. It's not mowing them down with my gun. I just want to control it. I'm pretty much running crowd control is what I'm doing. Any of you guys that have played any MMO RPGs, I'm a crowd control guy with this build pretty much. All this is doing is boosting my firearm damage. It just wasn't that practical. It just really wasn't. Like I said, I like my build to just kind of do its thing. I don't like to go out of my way to have to figure out what to do. But if you're running a shotgun build, this is perfect for you. Absolutely perfect. And I would probably go with it. In choice here is Technician. C4, Claymore, Landmines, and MGL can kill 25% more targets. In all honesty, very good ending to this character. It makes sense. Explosions kill more stuff. He's a Hellraiser. He explodes things. It just makes sense. It's not like you have a choice in what else you can take, so yeah, definitely go for it. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the guns and show you how the guns stack up, and I will be right back. Pow! Alrighty, so this is the shotgun that you're gonna be starting with, the M500, and as you can see, power is insane. The accuracy, even though it's pretty low, most times I'm hitting headshots with this, so I think it's actually a little higher than what it's giving it credit for. It's a very good gun. Handling, it's just like every other shotgun. It bucks back pretty hard. Fire rate, not the best fire rate, but again, shotgun. You're not really worried about your fire rate, you're worried about your damage. Penetration is at half. That's very, very good. You can usually go through 2 or 3 zombies with this, especially if you're hitting headshots. The other gun, though, that you could get if you spec'd into it would be, where is it? Combat shotgun, the S890. It is actually very good. This is why I said if you're running a shotgun build, this would be perfect. The power is maxed and the penetration's maxed. You are mowing down zombies with this gun. It is a good gun. That's not why I didn't pick it, so don't think that. It's just I would rather help my team with my perks than just be able to do more damage myself. I don't need to be the star player. I don't need to be top of the charts. I just want to finish the level. Like I said, I built my character more for helping my team as opposed to making myself the star player, so I didn't really need the shotgun. But it is a very good choice. What are the other ones here? You have PDW. Like I said in my last guide, I don't use it. I don't have it maxed out. It's just garbage. Every level here, it just goes up a little bit. Even at your max level here, no penetration, terrible power. I mean, yeah, it's got fire rate, but it's not good. Just please don't get this gun. Thumper actually does not show up here. Let me see if I can find it. All right, so this is actually the Thumper. It doesn't really give you stats because it's not a gun that you can level up. You can't add attachments to it. It's essentially just a tiny MGO is what it is. Shoot grenades out, they go boom. Yay. But yeah, anyways, I will go ahead and head back to the build guide and we'll get you guys out of here. See you in a second. Alright, so we are now back, and like I like to do in all my videos, just kind of sum everything up for you. You're harder to go down here. Your explosives kill more stuff here. You kill more stuff with your explosives here. Again, you kill more stuff with your explosives here. And it actually helps the whole team with their explosives as well. You do 25% more damage to special zombies. Self-explanatory. You want to kill the special zombies. Pickpocket, you get more claymores for killing more things. So it kind of goes hand in hand with everything that we've looked at so far. You kill more stuff, you get more stuff to kill more stuff with. Yeah, that was kind of hard to say, actually. Alright, free refill, you get more ammo for killing stuff, which allows you to kill more stuff with your free ammo, which allows you to proc your claymores, which allows you to kill more stuff. Yeah, you see where this is going. Alright, Hollywood, explosive and firearm damage dealt to yourself and your teammates reduced by 30%. You don't have a choice. Your teammates are probably going to get boomed on by you at some point in time, so it's good to have it. Scorched Earth, the ground gets caught on fire after your boom boom explodes, so good to have. Kills more stuff, why not? Thumper, tiny MGL, just try it out. I'm sure you'll like it. Breaching Charge or Job Satisfaction, either one, good choice. Just depends on if you want to be more tanky or if you kind of want to rush the game and gear up quicker. Technician, C4, Claymore, Landmines, and MGL can kill 25% more targets, more explosive damage. What this guy does. More booms, more booms, more booms. What he does. But yeah, hopefully this guide helps some of you guys out. It seems like my build guides are going over pretty well. I do want to stress though, if you like this build guide, if it has helped you out, if you do agree with anything in it, please let me know. Like the video. I definitely am going to need some likes on the videos. I see that a lot of you guys are watching, but nobody's really liking it. Definitely subscribe if you like this video. I know a lot of you are coming back and watching my other ones, so just go ahead and subscribe. Why not? Hit the bell notification if you want, and then you'll definitely know when I posted a new build guide. And like I always say, feel free to thumb through the rest of my playlist. I'm sure there's something there that you like. I got some funny jump scare like horror games. I got some RPGs. I got tons of stuff. Come check it out. I'm sitting at like 60 videos right now. I'm sure there's something there that you'll find entertaining. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get you guys out of here. You've heard me ramble on long enough. I have been KillKhast. You guys have been absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.